So recently I've been getting quite a few questions of people asking me about AliExpress, shipping times with AliExpress, if I still use AliExpress, and just everything in regards to AliExpress. So that's what this whole video is going to be dedicated to. If I am still dropshipping on AliExpress, if I am, how am I doing it? Or if I'm not, what else am I doing? Because this has been a very, very highly requested video. Before we get into this topic, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below because I post every single day in regards to dropshipping content. So look forward to that. Now that is out of the way though, let's get into this topic. So a lot of people are like, hey, Sebastian, the shipping times with AliExpress are just not good, or my pricing is bad with AliExpress. Overall, there's just a lot of negative stuff going around about AliExpress, and it's all for good reason. So I'll give you an example. A few months ago, I was trying to test this product. It was a women's beauty product, and it said 4 to 7 day shipping. So I placed the order through AliExpress, shipped it to a TikTok influencer to have them promote the product, and all was fine and dandy. But what ended up happening was, I believe it was like 30 days went by, and the product still didn't get shipped. I had already messaged the influencer and was like, hey, you should expect your product in a week. And that was like almost a month ago, and they were like, the product never came, what's the deal? Like, did you just get our address to know where we live? And I was like, no, I literally was trying to ship you the product. So long story short, shipping times were bad on AliExpress. And here's the thing, okay? AliExpress listings, it's normally not the supplier directly that you're paying to fulfill the orders. It's as if you have the supplier right here, okay? So you have the supplier who makes the product and ships it out. And then you have an AliExpress listing who literally just connects the listing to the supplier. They are drop shipping it essentially, and then when they get an order in from you, they take a few days to actually just send the info over into the supplier's hands, and then the supplier for the product processes the order, and it takes quite some time to do that in itself. So the issue is these AliExpress listings put up products and stuff even when sometimes they don't have the product in stock, or they lie about the pricing, or they lie about the quality or shipping times. A lot of stuff goes wrong with these suppliers, which leads me to my next point, why I really never use AliExpress anymore, and it's for extremely good reason. Number one is shipping times. You normally will not get anything less than 15 days with AliExpress. It's just the sad truth. You really can't get crazy fast shipping times using them. Here's the reason why. The amount of sales AliExpress suppliers do in a day allows it to be almost impossible to get like same day processing times and fast shipping times. The maximum actually I've gotten was, I had one supplier on AliExpress, so I had one great experience where he had 24-hour processing, and then he also had around 12-day shipping. So in about 2 weeks or 2.2 weeks, my customers got their product, which that's not terrible. It could be worse, definitely. But once I was able to make the pivot and have 5 to 7 day shipping from China, that is when my business is expanded and my customer base loved me, and it was just overall a way better experience running the stores. Because if I'm being honest, when I first started dropshipping, the emails that I got when I was dropshipping with AliExpress, they were not fun. Having people threaten me and just say how much they hated my store and how they're never going to ever buy something from me again and do chargebacks. And obviously there were things I could have done right and I didn't do, like had better customer service and stuff with my stores that I started out with. I definitely could have done a lot of things properly and better, but I didn't, and I just had an overall bad experience with AliExpress. And now that I've pivoted into way faster shipping times, it's so much easier because my customers love me. Payment processors love me because I have fast shipping times and the customers are actually getting their product in a timely manner, and it's just overall a better experience. So right now, if you're doing AliExpress dropshipping, if you're sourcing your products from AliExpress and it's working well, definitely don't change it. The only issue is you have to take a step back and analyze if you are actually comfortable with giving these customers such long shipping times. I've had way too many friends shop on dropshipping stores and then complain to me like, dude, I ordered this product a month ago and it still hasn't came. Like, Seb is at a dropshipping site, and I look at it and I'm like, yes, look at the shipping times. Like, it literally says 2 to 4 weeks. So that is an issue, and I'm personally just not comfortable having my customers wait that long for a product, especially if they're spending a lot of money on a product. Like right now, just got a $540 sale. The dopamine that releases in my body when I get sales is honestly unreal. But like I was saying, I really just am not comfortable giving my supplier or giving my customers such long shipping times. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable if I'm replying to an email and I have to like somehow dance around the topic of shipping times or where I'm sourcing the product from. Stuff like that just doesn't really feel right. So for sourcing products, what can you do? There are a few routes you can go. I've mentioned shipping agents, and a lot of people have asked me to like go in and in-depth message them and like see how it works. I'll just give you a quick rundown. Basically, if you start a dropshipping store, I'll give you a blueprint for what you should do, okay? Try to contact an Alibaba supplier and ask them if they are willing to do dropshipping. Normally you have extremely good contact with Alibaba suppliers. Aside from AliExpress, they really hardly reply to messages. I've done this with over 100 suppliers on AliExpress, and most of them don't even reply. I don't know why, but they don't. On Alibaba, that's how they generate their income. So a lot of suppliers reply to you if you're messaging them on Alibaba. So that is the first thing. And then what you want to do is ask again if they can dropship. Now that's what I do with every product I'm selling now, and I've had a great percentage of suppliers that actually are open to dropshipping, surprisingly. Most Alibaba suppliers are actually already dropshipping, but they have someone to set up the link or the landing page on AliExpress so that they don't have to deal with it. But if you can come in and contact them directly, you normally can get better pricing, faster processing times, and you're working directly with the person. So I suggest setting that up, and then once you're at like 10 to 20 orders per day, going in on Alibaba and just typing in shipping agent and literally just contact them. And a lot of people again ask me like, oh Seb, can you show me how you message them? I'll just explain it right now because I don't need to get in my phone and show you guys, because it's like your ability to problem solve is going to determine if you make money or not. Being able to problem solve is one of the most valuable traits you can have as a person. That's going to be your ability to make anything happen in life, whether it's make $100 a day or $10,000 a day. If you can't problem solve, you really can't chase your goals. That's just not how it works. But essentially, I just message them, hey, what are your pricing for dropshipping, or what's your pricing for dropshipping, and how does it work? Here's the link for my product. And then what they basically do is they contact the suppliers, buy the product in bulk for, let's just say, 2 weeks worth of sales. And then all you do is you either export your orders via CSV and email it to them, or what you do is you have an app integrated onto your website so they can actually just see the orders and they will automatically fulfill them and add tracking for you. That is nice if the people can do that. Now I know this is a lot more work than just going on Alibaba, typing in a product, getting the link and importing it onto your store. Oberlo is very simple, and de-essers, they're all very simple to do. But the issue is it's not simple for the customers because they have to deal with the shipping times, and that is never good. You never want to have your customers waiting on you and then not liking the product or not liking the shipping times, because referrals actually go a long way. So for some of the products I'm selling, my business is not reliant on referrals, but referrals would definitely help. The thing people forget is that a lot of the money that you can make is on returning customers. If you treat them with respect and answer their emails in a timely manner, you can actually have an amazing customer return rate. But if you do have slow shipping times and the product quality is not solid, you really won't have a good return rate because people will hate the product. So to sum up this, question and answer, do I use AliExpress? And if so, how do I deal with the shipping times? No, I do not use AliExpress. It just is not something I'm interested in anymore. The pricing is way too high. The shipping times are terrible, and some people don't even fulfill your orders like they say they do, and they don't provide tracking, or they'll just refund you after 60 days. I don't know why people do it on there. I don't know what the reasoning is for doing that, but it's kind of whatever. I'm over that. I know it may sound like I'm just saying that I've had a bad experience with AliExpress and that's why I don't use them, and I just sound like, sucks for me. No. A lot of people have, and it's not something a lot of people even ever use anymore. It's really rare to actually use AliExpress when you're dropshipping. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense considering there are a lot better options. So long story short, I strongly suggest you guys to potentially think of looking into another supplier, another website to source your products. You will definitely have a lot better processing times and shipping times and a good connection with your supplier if you go direct to Alibaba or something like that. And I'm not saying you need to order the product in bulk. Alibaba, a lot of people think that's all it is, but you can dropship on there, and it's very simple. It's normally way easier than AliExpress too. Like what I do is if I'm dropshipping on Alibaba, I'll just export all of my order data, email it to the supplier, and all they do is they compile all of the orders into one payment on Alibaba. They message me the link, and then I just pay. It's very simple, so it doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it makes my customers love me and potentially return and buy more products with me, which is exactly what I want. I want to get the most out of the money I'm spending on marketing to acquire these customers, so I do that by, again, treating the customers well and taking care of them with shipping times and product quality. Another big issue with AliExpress, before I wrap this video up, is a lot of products don't have warranties, and that's a big issue because if a product breaks, a lot of the AliExpress suppliers, you can't even message them and ask for like a refund. Like, it's very difficult to do that. So that's why I personally use Alibaba as well, because before you ever buy a product, you can say, hey, you know, like, do you offer any warranties for your products or something like that? And they can be like, yeah, 6-month warranty, a year warranty, 2-year warranty, etc. So that's amazing, and they definitely back that. I've had this happen a few times where, like, let's just say 1 out of every 100 units was kind of bad, like the quality slipped through the inspection and it maybe had a mess up on the product, like the product was, I don't know, we'll just say bad in a sense, like it just wasn't made properly, it looked like it was rushed. I can't really explain the product, but let's just say that. So I'll message the supplier and say basically like, hey, the customer received the product and sent me a photo, and this is it. It doesn't really look good. And within 24 hours, they've already sent out a new product. So that is another big benefit of getting really close with your suppliers. Like, I talk with them every single day. Me and my suppliers are very tight because they are the ones that are providing the product that is needed to make my business a lot of money. Without the product, I am nothing. So I have to treat them with respect. They treat me with respect, and together we both make money. I pay them for the orders and I mark up the shit out of their products and make a lot more money. So that is about it for this video. Hope you guys did get value, and please consider switching to something else, whether it's Alibaba or a private supplier that you found on Alibaba. Just try not to use AliExpress anymore. The shipping times are kind of outrageous and the processing times are bad. Unless you're already doing a private listing where they do have 24-hour processing and extremely fast shipping times. That is going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys did get value. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always drop those in the comment section below. I reply to basically all the comments unless it's something really weird or personal that I just don't feel the need to answer. But other than that, hope you guys again did enjoy, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.